It's really important for companies too to have mental health support tools for employees. So when they need things, people to talk to, applications, whether they're Calm or others, therapy, if they need it, if they just make those available and known, that's another step in the process.
Yeah.
So that's why I always tell people it's not just one thing. It's kind of like a number of things you have to put together because people may take bits and pieces of each to make it their own. But it kind of shows them when they need it, it's there.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people will go look for things on their own. They'll search and they'll see if you got tools and what companies. And I do find that you sometimes will lose good people because you're not supporting them in their journey.
Yeah.
And so the more you could be there for them and they know that, they become some of your most loyal, most productive, most culture bearing, carrying the flag employees.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to tell them to do it. They just kind of did it on their own.
Absolutely.
And I feel like those often are the best ones. And we have a lot of those. And I just feel very privileged that we have so many folks like that they just care deeply and it's personal for them. My previous company I had started was a caregiving company. And one thing I had noticed in that company was that so many people that were caring for others were suffering, right? And then they had to go to work. And people had no idea that they were doing like 5 jobs. Caregiver, they were worrying about their finances. They were trying to figure out how they help people. And then they had to go to work and they had a litany of things they had to go do. And most people have no idea all these things are going on in their people's lives, right? Because sometimes we just don't ask the question and because we're so busy ourselves. Or sometimes we don't want to ask the question because we're so busy ourselves. We can't take anything else on. But I just feel that if we are just more aware and we create space for employees and we listen to what they have to say, flexible work schedules, what are they asking for? That's why I constantly poll our employees as well. What do you value? And they'll tell us. And then if we have stuff that they don't want, we put it away. I sometimes like, all my employees want this gym membership. And then nobody uses it. Right? And they're like,
just ask.
Yeah. And I'm like, now I just ask.